All right, people. Today is the day. I've got something really exciting that I'm going to do as part of my challenge series. I am going to take my carp fishing rods, my 10-foot carp fishing rods, and I'm going to go and push the limits because I have entered into a beach fishing competition down on Brighton Beach. I've never fished a beach competition before. I'm going to go there with my 10-foot rods and my little tackle box, and I'm going to see if I can compete. Now, I don't think I'm going to win it. I don't think I've got a hope in hell's chance of winning it, to be honest, but it's just going to be really interesting to go and see what a beach fishing competition is like. For those guys out there that know, I've been involved in carp fishing competitions for about the last, I don't know, 15 years. I was part of the Carp Team England setup. I've got to compete in competitions all around the world, and I'm going to see if I can take a little bit of that carp fishing match experience to the beach today. I don't know if it's going to work. Probably won't. I don't really know what I'm doing, if I'm honest with you people, but let's go and have some fun, shall we? Enjoy this episode. Please remember, stick a thumbs up, which shows the little algorithm out there that you're enjoying these videos, pushes it out there to more people, and please do subscribe to my channel. I need to get more subscribers. Just gives me a little pat on the back, makes me go and do more of these videos, so that when you at home can't get out fishing, at least you can watch me going out there fishing. All right, enjoy the video, enjoy the program. Let's go catch some fish. Let's go win some money. Well, I've just stopped off at my local tackle shop, Lagoon Bait and Tackle, and they are literally across the road from where we're going to be fishing this match. Got myself some Welsh lug, or Welsh blacks I think they're called, and I've got some freshly dug rag as well. So I'm going to be using the lug and the rag as bait along with some mackerel. I've got some inside information from Lagoon about how it's been fishing over there the last couple of days, which is vital. And I just thought I'd just put this into the video because it really is important that these small little independent shops get the support of anglers out there. This is where we go to get our fresh bait, our local information, regardless if it's sea fishing or coarse fishing. You know, these are the hubs that we need within inside our angling communities. And they need us as anglers to support them to stay open, because they're competing now in a retail world where you might have people even selling from overseas on eBay, on Amazon and stuff like that, all online, and they need us. And what I just want to point out to you is that small shops like Lagoon, they do sell online as well. The thing is that their searches probably won't come up as high on Google as some of the other shops that are spending thousands of pounds a month on SEO optimization, that's search engine optimization. So it's always worth, you know, just phone up your local tackle shop, or just actually physically search out, you know, like Lagoon Bait online or something, and just see if they do post things out or do mail order, and try and support those little independents as much as you can. I know everyone that money is tight at the moment and you're going to try and search out the best deals, but quite often these small independents, they will give you some really great deals, but you just won't find them on the first page of Google. So search out your local independents, people. Right, I'm going to get over there. It looks like an awesome morning. Look, the sun is coming up. How beautiful is that? We're going to get over, register for the match, hopefully go and catch a few sea fish. So this is the peg that I've got. I'm actually on an M peg, which is pretty cool. I'm on peg 4, so I've got a few beaches to my right-hand side that's got no anglers on. I've got a nice little groin going down into the water, so there might be some little species like rockclean or goby or something like that hiding in there, I think. But yeah, it's not like when you draw a peg and it's a carp match and you're like, oh, I've got an island in front of me or a nice set of reeds to cast to or some bars out there. It's the ocean, it just all looks the same to me. So we'll see how we go. It's time to get the kit set up. I think fishing is 10 till 3, high tide is at 12:30. So we get the tripod set up, get the rigs out of the box, and get ready for the start. Right, let's do this. All right, I don't know if you can see this, hopefully you can, but I've got my storm poles with my little tripod adapter here. So that goes onto, they all screw onto there, all 3 of them. And then I've got my, where are they? My buzzer bars go onto the top of that. Now remember, this is part of the challenge series. I've got to use the equipment inside this box to catch as many species as I can. And I can't change the equipment, so what I've got in there is what I've got to use. So yes, it's a bit unorthodox using using bite alarms on the beach, but hey, it's what I'm stuck with. And I've got my ST10 carp rods, or I'm going to be using actually the utility rods. That's the spod version today. 5-ounce grip weights and some 2-hook clip down rigs that I'll show you a bit later. But yeah, let's get all this set up. Let's go do some fishing. Right, so bait wise, what we've got today is we've got our squid, as you can see there. Now what I've done with the squid is I've actually taken the skin off. So I've cut through the middle of the squid, taken out the head and the guts, and taken the skin off of it to give me this nice white fleshy part of the squid. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it into little triangles, little flags like this, and that's going to tip the end of my worm. That's going to go on the top hook. And then on the bottom hook, I've got chunks of fish. So I've got chunks here of bluey. I've got some mackerel inside the bucket as well. These ridge monkey buckets work really well because you can keep your bait inside there and have your side trays with your worms. I'll show you the worms. There you go. That's a nice rag worm in there. Got some lugworm inside the seat box as well. But yeah, that's the tactic I'm going to use today. So size 2.0 hook with the fish baits wrapped onto it on the bottom hook. And then on the top hook, I'm going to go with ragworm tipped with a little bit of squid. And hopefully that'll do the business. Okay, rig-wise, we've got the rig body is attached using a swivel and a clip at the top. Comes down, we've got our first swivel trap between beads. That then comes down, and that's got our first bait on, which is our lovely ragworm there, tipped with a bit of squid. And that's clipped onto the cascade swivel of the second rig going down. And then that's going down there, and that is clipped onto the lead. And that is a nice bit of mackerel just whipped up there. Actually, it's mackerel and squid, gone for a bit of a cocktail. So that all clips down nice and streamlined. That's going to get fired out there somewhere, and hopefully a fish is going to come along and make my competition. Well, it's 10 o'clock and the match has just started. You can see stretching all the way down there towards Brighton. We've got the anglers all lined up. There's 18 of us fishing today. My rod's just gone out. I've gone out with that bluey and squid wrap on the bottom hook, and on the top hook I've got rag tipped with a tiny little bit of squid. Just basically that top hook is trying to scratch around for some little small species. But yeah, it's a lovely day to be out. Let's see if the fish start playing ball. Right, the bait's been in the water around about 20 minutes now. So I'm going to wind him in and see if there's anything on there. Let's keep those fingers crossed. I saw your cast, it spooned all the way over here. You can't blame the wind for that. I don't know, people, these sea anglers, eh? I'm straight out in front, so I think you're over that way, aren't you? Yeah. No, nothing at all on that one. Well, nothing on that first cast. Let's see if we can have more luck on the second cast. So basically the way that this works is that when you wind a rod in, whether you've got a fish on there or whether you just rebait him, you just unclip the trace, clip your new one on that's ready baited, hanging off the tripod, ping that out there, and then that gives you time to sort through the rig and to put some new bait on. So that's the way that it works. It's a bit like what we do carp fishing really, when you've got pre-tied PVA bags, you've got rigs hanging up on your bivvy and you just clip on the new rig. Apart from, it's a bit more well, it's a bit tougher because you've got 2 hooks to bait up each time, and you're recasting about once every sort of 15 to 20 minutes at the moment in this match. So you're constantly back and forth, but it's good fun, especially on a day like this. It's a beautiful day, sun's out. It really is nice to be on the beach. I'm gonna bait this one up, stick it back out there in about 15 minutes time, have another recast. The tide is just starting to creep back in again, so we're gonna have to start moving the tripod up the beach. And hopefully the fish will arrive soon and we'll get a few bites. Right, there we go everyone, look at that! I caught a fish! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Little whiting. It's going to be under the size limit, which is 18 centimetres. However, it will count as a species, so I get 22 points for that. I'll take that, thank you very much. But I'm going to unclip this rig and then cast another one out so we get another species. I'm on the scorecard, boys, I'm on the scorecard. About 20 past 11 now. High tide I think is just after 12:30, but I've been speaking to a few of the guys down the beach there, Bob the match organiser, and he reckons that around about 11:30 up to high tide is the best chance of getting some fish. So what I'm going to do is, because I've got that whiting on the scorecard now, and although it's undersized, I still get 2 points because it was an undersized, my first undersized fish, and 20 points because it was the first species I caught. I don't know how this works, people. I've got 22 points anyway. But I've got my whiting. I don't think there's much chance of catching a 28 centimetre plus whiting. So what my tactics are now is I'm searching around the inside groin down here, which is where the wood goes out, just trying to find a little rockling or something at the moment, just to get another species on there, another 20 points. And then in 10 minutes, I'm going to fire the bigger fish baits out and really try and catch a dogfish or a bigger whiting or maybe a bass or something like that. So that is the tactics. But I'm on the scorecard, people. I've caught a sea fish in the competition. I'm buzzing. Who knows? Who knows? I just need a dogfish and a bass and then I'll be doing all right. But I'm really enjoying this. Hope you're enjoying the video. Remember, if you are, the old little thumbs up, press that, say you like it, and subscribe to the channel. Because I need all the help I can get with this channel, as you can tell. Well, look at this, everyone. I just said on the camera that my tactic was to put the bait close in, try for a little rockling, and that is a rockling on the end of the line. It worked. Let's bring him up to the bucket. Right. So that there, everyone, I think is what they call a rockling. Look at him. Hey. Pretty little thing, and that's why I fished a tiny little hook on the top hook and a little bit of rag, was to try and catch one of these down by the groin. So now this is getting interesting because I've had 2 species, and yes, that's 40 points for species and another 2 for the first of this species. So I'm going to take the hook out. You can see there the tiny little hook. There you go, tiny little hook was what was needed to catch that one. That goes in there. Look, he's got his little horn. Oh, he goes in the bucket. I'll get him weighed, sorry, not weighed, I keep saying weighed, but measured. I'm going to fire the rod back out there. It's all going good. Wow, it's getting exciting now, isn't it? Really exciting. I've managed to catch that rockling and the whiting, which means I've got 2 species on the scorecard. That's 40 points. And the rockling was over 18 centimetres, so I also got an extra 6 points for that as well. So I didn't realise how important it is to get the different species on the scorecard, because those 20 points make a big difference. So what I've done now is I've gone out further. I've gone with a big fish bait on the bottom hook, trying to catch a dogfish. If I can get a dogfish, I might be in the run-in for a bit of money, which would be awesome. But yeah, long way in the match to go. This is now getting into the period where Bob next door, who's the match organiser, reckons that the fish will start coming on the feed. So this is really over the next sort of hour and a half, where I really need to knuckle down, get the baits out there nice and regularly, get that fresh sort of scent of bait going out in the swim, and hopefully pick up one of those better scoring fish. But it's really nice down here. It's a beautiful day. Look at that sunshine over there. Got all the people walking along the prom behind, having a little natter with them as well. It's a lovely way to spend a day. So I hope you're enjoying this. Let's see if we can get one of those other species on the card. Which is about high tide now, just before 1 o'clock, and it's slow along the whole beach. The promenade's filling up with people, loads of people walking past, having a good chat with them. Lots of kids throwing stones around in the water, having a lovely time at the beachside. But yeah, no, the fishing's been slow. I think Bob and Barry just down here, they've had whiting. Apparently on the grapevine, someone has had a dab. So there's been a dab caught, but yeah, I need a few more species, I think. So I'm sticking with the worm on the top hook, hoping for a dab or a flatfish of some kind. And I've got the fish bait on the bottom hook, hoping for a dogfish, or maybe a bass coming along for that one. But still got 2 or 3 hours left. I think we finish at 3 o'clock. So yeah, 2 hours left. I think my kids are coming down as well, with my missus to cheer me on as well. It's always nice seeing them. Beach fishing is fantastic to do with the kids because they go rummaging around on the floor, finding loads of stones and stuff, and they can have an ice cream. And it's not really like you've got to be paying, too much attention to the rod top, if you know what I mean. It's not like when you're float fishing and you've got to watch that float and strike as soon as it dips. You can be a bit more relaxed when you're beach fishing. Yeah, it's all good. Hopefully a few more fish will show up, but hope you're enjoying this content. And fingers crossed, I'll be back in a minute with another fish to show you. Here they are.
Hi, Daddy.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, and there's little Eves as well. Where are you? Give us a high five, Eves.
Shells.
Oh, you got some shells? I was just saying, I bet you got, let me have a look. Open your hand. Whoa, look at those ones. They're pretty cool. Oh, you got more in there. How you doing? Hi, Mummy.
Hi.
Right, do you want to take these stones? You got them?
How are you doing?
We've caught, or I've caught, 2 fish, a rockling, and take those, Emma, a rockling and a whiting. So I'm doing all right. Okay, Evie, what happens to the fishing rods when a fish comes along?
It goes tap, tap, tap.
Goes tap, tap, tap?
Yeah.
Do you reckon a big fish is going to come along soon?
Yeah.
Oh, do you reckon it's going to eat the worm or the fish?
Yeah.
Which one, the worm or the fish? Is it going to eat the bit of worm we got on the hook or the fish we got on the hook?
The big fish is much bigger, so I think the fish is going to eat the worm.
Oh, okay, it's going to eat the worm. All right, well, we're waiting for, as Evie said, the rods to go tap, tap, tap. We've got about an hour left. Come on, the fish.
We just caught a little, what type of fish is it, Daddy?
A whiting, that one.
Just caught a little
So we take it off here, clip the rig on. It's already baited, you see. So we clip it on like that. It's already baited and clipped down. And now I'm going to cast it out. All right, that's it. Hold the camera nice and steady, Amber. Oh, hang on. There we go. About 80 yards out. That will do. Well, that was nice having a family come down and visit me. It's all getting exciting now though, because Barry down on the beach there, he's only gone and caught a rockling, same as what I've had, but his rockling was 21 centimetres, my rockling was 19 centimetres. He's now beating me by 2 centimetres. It's all to play for on this beach. But yeah, we've got about an hour and a half left. I really need a dogfish or a bass, I think, or a dab, something like that, basically another species. But it's all good. It's really nice having the family come down. It's been a lovely day here. The sun is shining. And it is, yeah, it's been fun. I've really enjoyed my first match. But I'm going to wind in now, have a rechuck. Got a few more rechucks before the end of the match. And yeah, see if we can search out that last fish. So it's getting into the final 20 minutes of the match now, and basically I need a bigger fish. I need another species on my scorecard. So what I've done is I've got 2 sand eels and just flicked it about 15 yards out into the surf, trying to catch a last minute bass. The people are starting to pack away. I'm going to pack away. It's been a wonderful, wonderful way to spend a Sunday. You can just see behind me, blue skies, sunshine on a winter's day. It is lovely down here. So what I'm going to do is fish for the last 20 minutes, then pack up, head down to the clubhouse, see who's won, shake their hands, maybe grab a pint, maybe grab some cheesy chips as well from the clubhouse, go find my family as well, they're down there, and yeah, and have a lovely evening with the family. But before I go, I did manage to tick off another species off my challenge list. That rocklin was the first rocklin that I've caught this year on my carp rods. So that's another tick in a box for a species caught for the challenge. So it hasn't been a wasted day. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching this too. Catch you soon, people. Take it easy. Well, you can see we're back in the clubhouse. The guys are just at the bar having a drink after the match. Unfortunately, my 48 points didn't win the match. I think a guy called Sam won it with over 200 points. So well done to Sam. But it was really nice fishing this match. Really enjoyed it. Amber, how's your hot chocolate? There you go. It's a nice bit of family fun on a Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and there's plenty more fishing to come on the Fishing with G show. So stay tuned. Please remember to subscribe and like this video. Take care, everyone. So nice.